Welcome back. We are into the first week of fall, which means we're entering a critical period for fundraising efforts for Wreaths Across America. That's the initiative to put a holiday wreath on every veteran's gravestone. And this year, Monte Vista Funeral Home and Memorial Park is joining that effort for the first time. Here with an update on the fundraising ahead of the holidays is Anthony Harris. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Well, start us off. Tell us how things are going with the fundraising efforts.
So far we're a little slow in the sponsorship to those wreaths, but we're confident that the community and even businesses will get behind us, and we'll get to see all 2,500 of our veterans buried at Monte Vista be honored this year. And
in your line of work, you know better than anybody how much something as simple as that can mean for a veteran's family. In your experience dealing with veterans and their families, like this does mean a lot.
Sure, it's very significant, and our veterans mean a lot to us, and anything that we can do to honor them, their sacrifice for our country, that's what we want to do. And this is exactly why we set out this year to try to bring this to Monte Vista. It's just another way that we can honor those that are laid to rest with us.
And 2,500 veterans at that cemetery, that's nothing to scoff at either. Right. We think so much about Mountain Home and things like that, but there are significant veteran populations in other cemeteries around the Tri-Cities as well.
Sure. When we set back a few months ago just to figure out how many we had, when we went through each garden and made that count, we were amazed of how many we had. And so it is a huge undertaking, but again, any of our community businesses or even families that have loved ones buried with us, we would love for you to get involved and help us. You can go online and do that. You can also bring a check by our office made out to Wreaths Across America, and we turn that into them, and then again they send us the wreaths to be placed on these graves.
And we've got a QR code actually for you to donate as well at the end of our interview here. Not an exorbitant expense to put one of these wreaths on top of a grave either. Tell us about the expense.
Yeah, so $17 a wreath, so it's really not that expensive in scheme of things. So you can do one, you can do as many as you want. Again, anybody that also wants to help with the event, that's going to be December the 13th at 10 a.m. We'd love for you to come out and get involved, but they will be sending us those wreaths by the end of November. So by the end of that third week in November, we need to have all of those accounted for, because December 1st, they go ahead and ship those to us in time for December 13th so we can get those placed.
It's a long way to go, but what can people do to spread the word about wreaths across America in the meantime?
Yeah, so we do have the information on our Facebook page. There is a flyer there that you can help share on your own Facebook page or in the community at churches or events. We do have the Johnson City Little League. They've come along and they're doing it as a fundraiser, as well as the senior class at University High. They've signed up to come along. So we do have some groups backing and coming with us, but the more help, the better.
All right, they need your support right now, and it's hard to think about the holidays. It seems like it's a long way away, but in this case, we definitely need the help as soon as possible.
Sure.
All right, Anthony, thank you for coming by. There are around 2,500 veterans buried at Monte Vista Funeral Home and Memorial Park. To make sure every one of those headstones has a wreath, just scan that QR code there on your screen. You can also stop by the funeral home at 1900 East Oakland Avenue in Johnson City. The cost of one wreath is $17. We'll be right back.